Okay, so we're diving into AI video generation today.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, and you sent us this VentureBeat article about Meta's MovieGen,
Yeah,
and it's wild. This technology is mind-blowing.
it's really something.
We're talking AI that can generate videos from like simple text prompts.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Remember that video Zuckerberg posted of himself working out
Mm-hmm.
and the leg press machine like suddenly transformed into a Roman sculpture?
I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah, that was MovieGen in action.
Wow, that's wild. It's a really interesting development, especially because Meta wants to put this tool in the hands of like everyday people.
Really?
Yeah, they're aiming for a 2025 rollout on Instagram.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Instagram filters are about to get a whole lot more interesting.
Sure.
But, okay, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break down what MovieGen can actually do.
Okay.
The article mentions 4 main AI models. They've created almost like a set of tools for video creation.
Yeah, exactly. Think of it like this. You've got MovieGen Video, which is your like basic video generator.
Okay.
You give it a text description and it tries to create a video matching what you asked for.
Huh?
Then there's MovieGen Audio because like what's a video without sound?
Right.
It can generate sound effects, music, you name it.
It's like having a whole film crew inside your computer,
I know, it's pretty amazing.
but it gets even cooler. There's also personalized MovieGen video where you can insert yourself or someone else into the AI-generated videos.
Oh, wow.
Remember those personalized storybooks we had as kids?
Yeah.
It's like that, but with high-definition video.
That's so cool. And finally, there's MovieGen Edit, which lets you make changes to your video using like text commands.
What?
Yeah, so you want to change the lighting or add a specific object,
Mm-hmm.
just type it in.
Wow, okay, so we've got these 4 tools,
Yeah.
but what are we working with here in terms of quality?
Okay.
How good can these AI-generated videos actually be?
Well, according to the article, MovieGen can create HD videos up to 16 seconds long at a smooth 16 frames per second.
Okay.
That's pretty impressive for like AI-generated content.
And the audio.
Oh, yeah, and the audio is created at 48 kilohertz,
Okay.
which is pretty high quality for AI-generated sound.
Wow, so we're not talking about some blurry, choppy mess.
No, not at all.
These are actually decent quality videos.
Yeah,
But I have to ask, how does it even work?
it's complicated.
How can AI create video and audio from scratch just by reading a few words?
It all comes down to something called a dataset.
Oh,
MovieGen was trained on a massive collection of 100 million videos
wow.
and a mind-blowing 1 billion images.
A billion.
Yeah, this data set is basically like showing a child millions of pictures and videos to teach them how the world looks and moves.
So it's like feeding the AI a whole library of visual information, and it uses that to learn how to create its own videos.
Precisely. But Meta isn't just using any old AI models here. They're using something called flow matching, which focuses on how visual information changes over time.
Okay, flow matching sounds a bit technical.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
Can you break that down for me?
Sure.
What's so special about it?
So, like, think about how clunky early CGI looked. Flow matching helps MovieGen avoid that by analyzing how objects move realistically, in the real world.
Okay.
Instead of just stitching together a sequence of images, it's like MovieGen understands how things should move within a scene.
That's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just mimicking, it's actually learning the underlying physics of movement in a way.
In a way, yeah. And this leads to videos that are much smoother and more realistic than what we've seen from a lot of other AI video generators.
This is really making me think about the possibilities here. Imagine creating like custom animations for presentations or even generating quick social media clips without needing any fancy equipment.
Absolutely. And that seems to be exactly what Meta is aiming for.
Yeah.
They're calling it the democratization of video creation.
Wow.
And with that 2025 Instagram rollout, they're putting this technology into the hands of like millions of users.
Okay, but that brings up a whole other question.
What's that?
If everyone and their dog can suddenly create these AI videos, won't everything start to look the same?
That's a valid concern. Will we see like a homogenization of style with everyone relying on the same AI-generated aesthetics?
Right.
Something to think about.
It's like, remember when those AI image generators first came out?
Yeah.
Everyone was making pictures in that same hyper-realistic, slightly creepy style.
Exactly. But it's important to remember that MovieGen is just a tool.
Okay.
The real creativity lies in how people choose to use it.
Right, just like any tool, it can be used in a million different ways.
Exactly. Hopefully this will lead to a surge in like new and innovative forms of video content.
I'm really curious to see how filmmakers and artists incorporate this technology into their work. Could we see a whole new genre of AI-infused cinema?
That's a fascinating thought. Or imagine educators using MovieGen to create like engaging visuals for their lessons.
The possibilities are really endless.
Yeah.
But of course, with any new technology, especially one this powerful, we have to talk about the potential downsides.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
There are always challenges and considerations that come along with innovation.
What are some of the potential pitfalls we should be thinking about as this technology becomes more widespread?
Yeah, it's like we're on the verge of this whole new world of video creation
It's true.
and we're just starting to like glimpse its potential.
Yeah, and with any powerful technology, there's always the risk of misuse.
Oh, right.
Think about how easily, images can be manipulated today.
Yeah.
Now imagine that same capability, but with video. That's a little unsettling to think about. People could potentially use this technology to create, misleading or even harmful content.
Exactly. It raises questions about how we verify the authenticity of video footage in the future.
Right.
If anyone can create a convincing video of anything, how do we know what's real?
It's like we're entering a world where we can't even trust our own eyes anymore.
It's a little bit, yeah.
It makes you wonder how this technology might impact things like journalism or even legal proceedings.
Absolutely. These are challenges we'll need to address as AI-generated video becomes more commonplace. We might need new tools and technologies to help us detect fake videos and distinguish them from real footage.
It feels like a bit of a cat and mouse game, doesn't it?
Kinda.
As technology advances, so do the ways it can be misused.
That's the double-edged sword of innovation, I suppose. But it's not all doom and gloom.
Right,
There's also tremendous potential for good here.
right. We got a little sidetracked by the potential downsides.
No, a little bit.
But let's not forget the amazing things this technology could enable.
That's right.
We could see a whole new wave of creativity unleashed as this technology becomes more accessible.
Exactly.
It's like giving filmmakers, artists, educators,
Yeah.
really anyone with a story, to tell a whole new set of tools to bring their visions to life.
Exactly. And who knows what incredible new forms of expression might emerge. We're really just at the beginning of this journey.
So for everyone listening, get ready.
Get ready.
The world of video is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Whether you're a creator, a consumer, or just someone who enjoys a good story, AI-generated video is coming, and it's going to change the way we see the world.
It's true.
Yeah.
This has been a fascinating deep dive.
It has. It seems like Meta's MovieGen is just a taste of what's to come in the world of AI.
Yeah.
And as we've discussed, this technology comes with both incredible possibilities and some serious challenges we'll need to face head on.
For sure. The future is unwritten, and it will be shaped by the choices we make today.
So as always, stay curious, stay informed, and let's see what amazing things we can create together in this brave new world of AI. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.